Mbah a Moute. Of all the big men in the league, Luka Mbah a Moute. Anybody else, any other big man in the league, Luka Mbah a Moute. That's who you got, Rockets, to be the big man of this team. I'm so mad right now. Nigga, I'm glad it's Tuesday, bro. Fucking taco, dude. Fucking these goddamn Rockets. Ruin my Taco Tuesday, bro. Luka Mbah a Moute. Play the fucking intro song, man. Fuck. Fucking Rockets with my fucking Taco Tuesday, man. What's good, y'all? Welcome to Port Stock Sports, man. And y'all, I realize it's kind of old news, but it's news to some most of y'all because the NBA's been so slow. But the other day, the Rockets got rid of Thabo Sefolosha and replaced him on the roster with Luka Mbah a Moute. Luke Mbah a Moute. Who's he guarding in the paint? Rudy Gobert, he's not going to stop Rudy Gobert. He's not going to stop Dwight Howard, even though he sucks. It's like, I never agreed with the Capella trade, honestly. I love the fact that we got Covington in return. Don't get me wrong, but we should have never executed that trade unless we got a big man in return. A real big man. Not a guy that's 6'8", maybe 6'9"-ish. Literally looks like an Ethiopian guy he looks like one of those African children that you see on the commercial and they haven't eaten in 5 days. That's who we got to be our center. Luka Mbah a Moute. From Cameroon. And there's nothing wrong with him. Honestly, dude, he's a solid player, man, but to put him in that spot, to be the center of this team is absolutely ridiculous. I don't understand what Daryl Morey is doing here. I really don't. We will not win a championship this year unless we get a real, true big man to play. I didn't even know this. The Rockets got rid of Isaiah Hartenstein. Why? You have no big man. The only other big man on the roster is Tyson Chandler. And the guy's a fossil, dude. I love him, but he's a fossil, bro. He can only probably give you like 15 minutes a game at the most. But Luka Mbah a Moute is supposed to be the guy that is going to be your center, your rebounder, your enforcer in the middle. The guy that's supposed to get the rebounds and boards with Harden and Westbrook when they miss their shots, you know what I'm saying? Because, let's get real. They're great offensive players, but they miss shots. They miss shots from time to time. And you need big men to rebound. I don't get what we're doing here. It makes no sense. We have a team that will get absolutely bullied in the middle by every team in the league. All you have to do is attack the Rockets in the middle. That's all you can do to beat them. Dude, I'm sorry. When I saw these Rockets before break, I didn't like what I saw. I saw a team that was getting their ass hammered. Doing wrong, they can put up points. They can put up a great amount of points, but dude, where's the defense? Where is the big defender in the middle that can guard the big man of other teams? Where's our enforcers at? We don't have a lot of them. We have great wing defenders, outside defenders. We can guard perimeter. That's not a problem. But basic basketball, dude. Like, you gotta have somebody in the middle. Yeah, don't get me wrong. The NBA as a whole is going away from the big man, but not completely. Just about everybody in the West has a legit center. Whereas Karl-Anthony Towns, Anthony Davis, Dwight Howard. There's Nikola Jokic. There is Jokic and Nurkic and Jokic. They sound the same. I hate that those guys sound eerily similar. There's the guy in Denver that's Jokic, and there's Portland, of course, Nurkic. But just from the point. My point is, this Western Conference, dude, we're not gonna be able to win a title unless we truly put a big man roster together, and that's not what we're doing right now. It's not this team is not primed for a championship this year, dude. I heard that we're going after Rudy Gobert this offseason, and just I don't get that move. I mean, yes, that's gonna be a great move for next year, but what about now? I mean, if anything, I mean, don't be wrong. Honestly, dude, I mean, to me, it would still be a problem because there is one problem still left on the Rockets, and that one problem is Mike D'Antoni. Say what you want about Daryl Morey. Daryl Morey's job is to get you the players. D'Antoni's job is to coach us to a championship. And if you look at his past, he can't. I'm sorry, he can't do it. D'Antoni is not a championship coach. He's not. Honestly, man. I mean, you have coached two league MVPs. One is Steve Nash, the other is James Harden. Both are two of the greatest offensive players I've ever seen. I mean, James Harden being the most recent. I mean, honestly, dude, like James Harden's the best player he ever had. James Harden's better than Steve Nash. I'll argue about anybody about that all day long. I mean, the Rockets are in a funny situation right now, and don't get me wrong. I like D'Antoni's system, but he creates these great offensive teams. They put up these amazing amount of points, but these teams that he runs and the system that he runs, they're not great defensive teams. So when teams have equal offensive output but can clamp down on defense, he fails every time. Every time. The Phoenix Suns team he had out there, dude, you can't tell me that team shouldn't have won a championship. I mean, dude, you had Sean Marion, you had Steve Nash, of course, you had Amari Stoudemire, you had Quentin Rich. I believe Quentin Richardson was on those teams. Quentin Richardson. Trying to think who else, man. I feel bad because I'm going blank on the rest of the names that they have because they had a good squad out there back in the day. But I mean, it's really irritating to me that he constantly shortcuts even the best players' careers, dude. Like he really does, man. Like he needs to realize that don't get me wrong, having Jeff Delic on his team is helpful because he has a great defensive mind, but he only has so much control of the team. It's just right now it's the situation where we have a coach that wants to give the ball only in two guys' hands, and that's Harden and Westbrook. And that's not true team basketball. It's really just funneling into two guys. And once those guys are guarded up and don't get me wrong, that's a hell of a task to guard either one of those two. Harden and Westbrook are probably the two most unguardable players in the league. And that's why our system works so well for the most part during the regular season. It's the playoffs where we struggle. And that's where D'Antoni fails every time. D'Antoni, honestly, as a playoff coach, is a joke. He really is, man. He has got to go after this year. I think it's ridiculous that we didn't get rid of him actually after last year, man. And it's always this. We get so close, where we were so good. I mean, we have the tools to beat this team, but it never comes together completely in the end. I mean, yeah, the 1 year we lost Chris Paul, that should have been the year that we got over the hump. It absolutely should have been. We had them down 3-2. They were getting their ass beat. Man, and when I mean, like every other Rockets fan, when I saw Chris Paul go down, that's when I knew it was fucking over, man. It was fucking over after that, dude. And it really, truly does suck that that was the season that he did go down, and because to me that Chris Paul and Harden combination was so lethal. It really was. I mean, to me, I mean, the fact that Chris Paul left and is actually still doing a hell of a job over there in Oklahoma City also kind of proves to me that maybe D'Antoni's not the coach of this team. He's not. He's not. He shouldn't be. I mean, to me, the guys that should be replacing him, Tom Thibodeau. Excuse me. Tom Thibodeau's one. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. Tom Thibodeau's one. He actually used to coach here. Long, outstanding history in the NBA. Well respected by other guys in the league. Mark Jackson. Mark Jackson is now. People have to realize this. Steve Kerr did not build that Warriors team. Those are Mark Jackson's players out there. He drafted Steph Curry. He drafted Klay Thompson. He drafted Draymond Green. Those are those guys. Now, if we get Mark Jackson, boy, I tell you, I think he can bring. I think that is a perfect guy that can bring the egos of Harden and Westbrook down to size. Because those guys both have egos. Harden's a little more quiet than Westbrook is. But I mean, right now, I just don't think that the respect factor is completely there with D'Antonio. Because D'Antonio, if I said D'Antonio. Honestly, has anybody ever noticed that D'Antonio, when he had the mustache, he kind of looked like the Red Baron Pizza guy? You know the Red Baron Pizza box guy? Like, it was kind of like, just the mustache and everything. All right, I digress from my point. My bad. Now, a guy like Mark Jackson is a guy that can bring those two guys in. Because he's played with superstars like Reggie Miller. He played in New York. He played with John Starks and all them back in the day, and Patrick Ewing. So he's used to dealing with superstars. Like, and of course, like, you know, he drafted Stephen Curry and Klay Thompson and all that, man. So, like I said, he can handle players. It's I don't think he got the proper support from the organization when he was out there. I think it was something personal to me between him and the Warriors organization. But just we gotta start looking for a better coach because right now, just D'Antoni ain't gonna cut it, bro. Another thing I was thinking about too is people talk about maybe we should give Will Morning too. No, to me it's that. To me, for the most part, he has put in the proper players we need for this team. The only two moves I really kind of almost really didn't agree with were the Carmelo Anthony move. That Carmelo Anthony signing was iffy all the way through because Melo. I mean, to me, Carmelo Anthony, unfortunately, how great a player he was, he's garbage now, and it's sad to see him dissipate like that. And he was on his last legs in Houston. And he just and once again, honestly, let's also say this too. He's doing a damn good job in Portland, so that also could be a sign that D'Antoni is not the right coach for this team. Because you had a guy that was on your team and really didn't make any contribution to the team because it just seemed like he couldn't fit in the system. Just right now, it's a hard pill to swallow, man. Just the other move that Jeremy kind of was iffy on, like I said, was the Clint Capella trade. That trade should never happen unless you got a true big man in return, and that is where the Rockets and that's where he failed at that position. You know, I loved it. I loved it originally because we did get Covington in return, but he's all a 3-and-D guy. He can guard the perimeter. He can hit consistent threes outside of Harden and Westbrook, and that's something that we need to get. And we needed another guy that can sink them, and that's something that Covington brings to the table. But just you don't have to have somebody that's a great big man. Get you somebody that at least can be in the low block and bang and get you some boards, dude. You don't have to score a lot of points. Honestly, you don't. That was Capella's biggest thing, dude. He didn't have to score a lot of points. He didn't. We all know where the points are coming from. It's just right now we need a guy that can bang and be that solid big man that we need for this team. And we just don't have that right now. We will get attacked constantly in the middle, and it's not something I'm looking forward to. You have all these teams out here with length, like the Lakers and the Warriors, and the well, unfortunately, they're not going to be in this part of the season because they sucked so much beforehand. They have, you have Portland, you have Denver, dude. These are young, lanky, long teams, dude, and we don't have any physicality in the center, man. It's just, I don't like it. I don't like how this is going for us. It's not going to be good. It's not. I'm actually kind of fearful of what this result of this shortened NBA season is going to be. Don't get me wrong, we're going to make it. It's only a 8-game regular season, and I believe that we'll be good enough to take care of the teams that we have on our schedule. But it's just, I don't see us going far in the playoffs, man. It's gonna be a difficult sell for me, honestly. Um, to be honest, it's difficult sell for me. It's just can't quite get there, man. I just this D'Antonio guy, he's not tough, man. He's not the disciplinary that we need for this team, and just if we don't get that as a coach, I really doubt we're gonna make it far, guys. And man, that is my thoughts for today, y'all. I'm gonna finish my fucking tacos, dude, because fucking, these guys make me fucking sad as shit. Oh, good day, man. Thank y'all guys for tuning in.